First thing I'm going to do is bust open these packages. Actually, I'll be able to show you that lock nut a little bit better then. Got the spacers. Don't need the spacers till the plate goes in. They go into those rubber bushings, or not bushings, mounts. Hopefully that makes it easier to see. There we go, there's one of the nuts. You can kind of see if it'll focus there. You can see how they work. They're slit and then these pieces are pushed in so they grab a hold of the thread and they can be reused multiple times. They hold really good. They're a bit of a pain in the butt to take on and off, so but I guess that's the whole point. Get rid of all these. Crack open these new rubber bushings. Another nut. These 4 grade 8 bolts I got are to hold the plate to the bottom of the engine. I was going to get some grade 5 ones, and then I thought, you know, I've already got these on order. Might as well wait till they come in. And I'm sure I paid 4 times what I could have got them for at just the hardware store. Get ripped off at the dealership. Alright, there's those. And I'm going to need 4 lock washers for these as well. And I think I got the old lock washers. They're just a split washer. There they are. Now, even though they're a split washer, let's see if we can show you. You can see, might be hard to see. There's the split, but it's kind of compressed down a fair bit. Means they're kind of wore out. And you know what? They don't fit on these bolts anyway, so that's not where they go. So I'm not sure where those ones go. Going back in the pail. So I've got some regular old lock washers that I can throw on there. And I'll probably use some blue Loctite as well, just to be safe. Well, I think I've collected everything I need. Got my Loctite. Fortunately, I can't find my blue stuff. This is red Loctite, which is permanent, so I'll have to use it sparingly. Got all my bolts, ratchet, 5/8 socket, so should be good to go. Also get my bolt bin and got some split washers. First thing I'm going to do is slap these into the engine block. Put a little bit of red on here. I'm not going to go crazy because the split washer will hold it. Probably being paranoid about it. Just thread that in there. 1/2-inch bolt, 5/8 socket. Don't want to tighten it down all the way until I got all 4 of these in. More red. You can tell it's cold in here. The red Loctite's not very runny. Nice shiny bolts. I'm not even sure what I did with the originals, these bolts. They weren't in with all the other stuff, so good thing I ordered them, though, like I say. I got ripped off. And it seems our local Polaris dealership jacks the price of everything up so high. It's just sad. Should have known better. Once again, they bent me over and took more of my money than I wanted to give. Alright, tighten these up. Crisscross pattern. So there. It's probably a torque spec for these, but I'm not going to worry about it. Voila. Now, get these out of the way. Next step is to grab the old washers, clean them up, and get them ready for these rubber mounts. As well, I gotta get this rubber plug back in where the stator wire's not come out. Might have to heat that up with the heat gun a little bit because the rubber's pretty stiff, pretty cold in here. So we're gonna get that on, get these washers cleaned up, and then we'll drop this into the engine bay. I was cleaning up the bolts that hold one side of the mount in. Figured I'd show you something. These nuts are another style of lock nut, and I don't know if you can see on the end. You can see how it's compressed. What it does is distorts the threads a little bit, causes it to become a lock nut as well, different style, and they can be reused quite a bit too. Now these are also a pain to get on and off, so got them cleaned up, including I just wire wheeled the big washers as well, help out. And all I need to do is slap this thing in. I'll have to go look up on the schematic, see which way it went, though I'm pretty sure I remember. I think this went on this side in the washer and just sat up against the frame, bolt through, and on the other side, gotta be careful. I got some rags in there to help prevent any crap from getting in, but on the other side, same thing, but this went on this way. Let's see, spacer goes through, and what the spacer does is it's kind of like a crush sleeve. It prevents you from tightening it down all the way. It isolates the chassis from engine vibration. So put those. The top side is different, and I'll show you when the time comes how those ones work. That goes in like so. Friendly persuasion, and that didn't work out. Come on. There it is. It's warming up in here, but the rubber's still pretty stiff. So that's like so. And the nut goes through, and if I recall, it's a pain in the butt getting at the nut on the bottom side, but whatever. Oh, I forgot something else. Washer. Big washer. Nut. Or bolt. It's like so. So let me get the tripod and everything turned around so you can see the engine bay, and let's stab this sucker in. Okay. Now if I recall, this is a bit of a pain to get out with the nuts. Just kind of got to reach up underneath here. No, I've got a helper on this one. It's a cat. And fold that out of the way. It'd be nice. I'm going to take a rag. Oh, this is the speedo cable. You know what? I can't remember where that went in. So I'm going to cannot remember where that threaded in. Drive cable for the speedometer. Oh, I'm an idiot. That goes to the speedometer. Duh. So let's see if I can. I don't know where I need to run this. Run up. I'll have to look at the schematics for it as well. I'll put it underneath here. Like so. And then I can bring it up somewhere in there. Maybe get through here. I'll look online and see what it shows. But I just want it kind of out of the way. I don't know if you can see with. Let me get some better light here. So you can see in the engine compartment better. Gotta be quick because I can only do this video 15 minutes long, so I don't know if that's going to help any. Once this light warms up, it should help a bit. There's like a little snubber kind of thing here, and here's the other engine mounts. They're rubber isolated as well. It's a different style. Not making much of noise. It's really, they're not that heavy, especially when half of it's not even on here. So this should just kind of slide up onto those studs. Actually, I'm better off to get the bottom ones in. Find the hole. And you know what? I'm missing the 2 washers as well. Throw my gloves on. Get one side on, get the other on. It's one of those jobs where you almost need 3 hands. Yep. Better off just going this route. How in the heck? Yeah. There we go. Let's take my screwdriver, line it up. Well, it took a bit of finagling, but I got the bottom bolts in. Don't have the nuts on the back side yet. The next step, and this is a, I don't know why we did it like this, but I gotta have nice tiny fingers to get underneath there. Get it started. There. That was the easy one. This is the hard one. The steering crank is in the way. There we go. Stand tight. Next is the top nuts. It's a matter of slapping 2 washers on. And do nuts. So. And run those down. And I'll just hook this oil line up and cover up the rag, and that's about all I can really do on the engine side until I get the block in. So stay tuned. Hopefully the next installment will be putting the top end on. Take care and talk to you later.